Everyone on the Northeast got ready for their jobs and went to work. The temperature was almost below 30 degrees. Merlin had to take more coaches for his passenger run due to all the passengers he had. When the pets heard how cold it was, they could not believe it. The snow made lives difficult for everyone, and many of the lines had to be cleared using snow plows and stuff. And if that wasn't enough, some parts of the Northeast haven't had the sun risen up yet, which made getting through the snow very difficult. Not to mention all the fog. However, some learned just to enjoy the snow, like Freddy for example. Snowplows were literally on almost every single street, and civilians were told to shovel their pathways for the Northeast delivery industry, especially with their long and heavy goods trains. Meanwhile, Bulgy was waiting to be given the go-ahead to leave. Vince, the yard manager, was coming along with Bulgy to pick up the Chance Parade band. While they waited, he played a magical tune on his keyboard that he recently got. In Connecticut, Stuart was dropping off a goods train for Scott to take down to Rhode Island. But as he approached the shunting yards, a low-hanging branch knocked his whistle right off. This meant he couldn't work until he got a new one. Of course, Stuart was quite upset for a multitude of reasons. He was worried what Falcon would say when he dropped by, or the squirrels. When Stuart saw Scott pulling up to his goods train, Stuart thought it would be the right time to say something. Hey, Scott, I need to say something to you. Scott was rather surprised to hear Stuart trying to say something to him, but he decided to listen anyway, because it sounded important to him. Yes, Stuart? You see, Scott, the thing with me and Jerry is, we... But before he could finish, Scott heard the guard's whistle blow. I'm sorry, I have to go, Stuart, but we can talk after, and he set off. Stuart felt significantly worse now. Once the workmen left, Falcon had made his arrival to Stuart.
You idiot, Stuart! You idiot! What have you done?
Falcon was furious. It's not my fault, Falcon! A frickin' tree branch knocked my whistle off! Now I'm really out of the operation for good, Falcon. Now what are we gonna do? Suddenly, without hesitation, Falcon coupled up to Stuart, up in front. Wait, hold on! I'm not supposed to leave! What's going on, Falcon? I thought we were good friends, Falcon!
Silence, Stuart! Davis was right about you.
Why, Davis who?
That's not important right now. Come with me!
Victor and Lamar were on their way to pick up the special train located at Dunkirk, aka the edge of Anderson Lakeside, which I renamed to Dunkirk for some pretty obvious reasons. Lamar, you're kind of lacking a little bit. Why are you slowing down so much? Usually you're up in front of me by now. Ugh, I ain't feeling it today, man. You know what I mean, dog? We're shutting the special train for what reason? I don't know what we'll be doing it for, but I know for a fact we will be doing it in good faith. Think of something happy. That will make you speed up. Victor probably shouldn't have said that, because once he said that, Lamar started to get some really cheeky ideas. On the bright side, at least Lamar began to speed up. You know what, Victor? You're right. Let me lead the way. From there, Lamar led the way to Dunkirk, leaving Victor really surprised, but happy at the same time. However, Victor didn't really know what Lamar was really planning. Lamar chuckled to himself, thinking of his cheeky idea. Meanwhile, Bulgy was going through Seymour to pick up the chance parade. However, things weren't going well. Bulgy was causing a lot of trouble for both Vince and his driver. The ride up to Little Bark Grove was not very smooth. Bulgy hit many potholes deliberately, trying to see if he could pop one of his tires. It wasn't long till the three of them arrived to pick up the Chance Parade members. Unfortunately, not all the Chance Parade members could fit inside Bulgy, so only a quarter of them went inside. The others would have to wait for another toy to pick them up. Bulgy knew his ideas were not working, so he would have to come up with a backup plan.